Alright guys, that title is not clickbait. I have in my possession a cannonball that was found near a castle in Scotland by a metal detectorist. I will show you all about it. Stay tuned. Alright everybody, CFA back with you. Now if you look right below me here, that is the Four King Diggers. Some metal detecting friends of ours from England. Pictured in the magazine cover there next to me is Craig. He just made the cover of like the biggest metal detecting magazine in England. Great job, Craig. Now, a couple months ago, Craig sent me a message on Twitter and said, "Hey man, I know that you love doing trades. But we would like a CFA shirt. How would you like to trade shirt for a cannonball?" And I'm like, a cannonball? Wow, can you tell me more about that? I'm already intrigued, right? He says it was found by a friend of his near a castle in Scotland. And I'm like, found near a castle in Scotland. He sent me the name of the castle, and I did some research on it. And the history behind this thing is phenomenal. So, along with that, we did a little bit more trading. So I'm going to show you what we traded for. So like I said, we sent him shirts. I actually sent Craig 2 shirts, and he said that his daughter loved Oreo cookies, well, as they call them, biscuits. So we also sent some Oreo cookies for his daughter, and I also sent 2 iconic American coins, an Indian head penny and a buffalo nickel as well. So the first thing he sent us in return is some candy, or sweets as they call them, from England. And I got to tell you that CFA Jr. and her sisters were pretty excited to dig into this. I haven't let them yet because I want to make a video before they tore into them, but they're excited to get a taste of these things. They've actually seen some of these on other YouTube channels. They follow some people or subscribe to some people that do channels from England, so they were aware of some of these, but they've never actually tried them. Craig also sent us all these coins pictured here. Now, we didn't have several of these. He actually said the only ones he didn't dig out of the ground are the 56 sixpence and the Louisiana tax token. But these are just amazing coins. I mean, a Roman coin from 265 AD, approximately. I mean, that's just phenomenal. The George V 1 penny from 1918. I mean, these are just really cool coins. So now let's go ahead and get to the big prize that we've been waiting for. Yes, a grape shot cannonball that was found while metal detecting in Scotland. I could not believe this thing. It is amazing. It's a grape shot, which means instead of just one cannonball coming out the end of the gun, these would be packed in there like a bunch of grapes, and they would fire out a bunch of shots all at once. So it's not as big as some cannonballs you might think of, but it is very, very cool. Now, I did some research on this castle where it was found, and it's called Dumbarton Castle, and the history goes back 1,500 years. Here's a picture of what it looks like today, and there on the map you can see where it's located in Scotland, just west of Edinburgh. Now, this history goes back so far. I was able to see that in 870 AD, it was actually sacked by 2 Viking kings, Olaf and Ivar of Dublin. They sacked the castle after a 4-month siege, and they carried off slaves and looted treasure that took 200 longships to haul away. Now in 1220 AD, it was rebuilt by Alexander II of Scotland, and that was to defend against threats from Norway and more Viking threats. Then, I could not believe this, reminiscence of one of my favorite movies of all time, Braveheart. If you remember towards the end of the movie when he's betrayed and he's captured and given back to England, well, the guy who orchestrated that capture in real life was Sir John Menteith, and this happened in 1305 AD, and he was actually keeper of Dumbarton Castle. Now, through the Middle Ages, Dumbarton Castle was an important royal castle, but then later it was turned into a garrison, like a fortress, and it was packed with guns. And it actually saw military action during numerous battles, but the last time it was actually used was all the way up to the Second World War. amazing history behind the Cannonball and the coinage that Craig sent us. Just a phenomenal package and trade. Thank you, Craig. Thanks again. This was just so much fun to do and to learn about the history behind all this stuff, the Scottish history, the English history, the battles that were fought there, and to think about where this Cannonball could have been, how it got there. It's just we love the history. So again, everybody out there, go check out the Four King Diggers. They're just a bunch of great guys over there. Craig and all those guys over there, just phenomenal. The digs they get, it's a lot of fun to watch. They have a great time. So hope you all enjoyed watching. Thank you again for supporting Coins for Amateurs. As always, dig on and keep checking that change.